Hey, good afternoon, YouTubers. Micro Map here, doing a longer video. I just did a short. I just came inside, got on my bike to do some exercise. My back is really sore. I might have tweaked something yesterday when I picked up my grandmother's, trying to get comfortable on the bike. Picked up my grandmother's garage. She has some bags. And I guess when I do twisting, like picking up the bag and twisting, it irritates my back. I might have, I don't know, bulging disc, herniated disc. I never done an MRI, never really looked into it. Because what am I gonna do? I'm gonna get operated. All you could do is try and strengthen your core and do what you gotta do. I did take some Advils today, so I'm gonna ride soft today and see how it goes day by year. I haven't really done much today. Actually did go to the dumpster and I threw the trash away. And I took it very easy. Maybe I should wear, I do have those back support belts. Maybe I should wear them. But I've heard that makes your core weak. Anyways, went to the dumpster today. Well, let me go back, guys. So I just posted a short because I heard some noise. And I went outside and the county came. I felt bad for Johnny, the neighbor. I went to, he pulled in. I was like, man, you just paid to have the trees trimmed so the light can come through. I told you I had called, I spoke to his wife. I told him, because his wife and him have knocked on my door regarding the light and the trees. And I actually paid yesterday, my guy. But not only did he trim that one, he trimmed two other ones in my yard. And when you trim oaks, the big branches are a pain in the butt to break them down, so they just throw them in the back, or like I posted in my short. Hold on, let me turn off this thing. It's my dehumidifier. If not, it makes too much noise. What the hell, I broke here? Oh, I had the plastic here on the bike. Sorry about that, folks. So, yeah, the county came and they made some major cuts on the tree. But I took pictures of it and I put it in Gemini. I use Gemini now because I pay for Google storage and they give you a certain amount of AI. And they said, no, they did good cuts. Not to worry about it. I guess I could do another video and show you where they cut the branches and stuff later. But it's a real emotional thing, like I've stated before, because I planted those trees when they're really little, and then they've gotten really, really big, and then you see someone taking a chainsaw to them, you're like, what the hell? So I have call me crazy, but I have like a spiritual bond with them. I don't know why, but that's just the way I feel towards them. But whatever, I know they're not mine anymore, so whatever. I have on my property 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 on the county, and I planted the little baby over there. Hopefully she can grow and become another mighty oak. But so took the garbage today to the dump, took the truck to the shop, and it's next to the gas station. I put at $3.79. I only put $40. When I put too much, it smells like gas. I don't know why. I put $40, and I talked to the guy at the shop, and I took it for a spin. It's making a little bit of noise in the back. It might be the differential. Don't know. Just gonna let it be. Not gonna mess with her. It is what it is. It's not that crazy. It's kind of when I let go off the accelerator. When you're slowing down, you can kind of hear it. But for the most part, she's driving great. And the AC was cooling okay. I think when it's really, really hot, it's just not working because it's just too hot. But last night it was cold and this morning it was cold. So did that, and then on the work front, not much going on. Had a couple conference calls, and it's pretty, not a lot of inventory. Maybe 10,000 in the United States, about 250 on the ground in Hawaii, and then 800 in the United States. So it's very, very difficult to sell cars. Not a lot of cars, and they're overpriced. So it's not, the commission ain't there. So Always looking for opportunities. Where should I go next? The stock market. I've been doing previous shorts. I don't know if I did a long on it. Maybe I did some longs on it. I'm not sure. Let me see. So I know I did, let's see, longs. Yeah, so my last video was a day ago. Rate hit new highs, oil rising, metals holding. And then 3 days ago, sluggish economy, high rates, and toppy market. And I had told you guys in those videos, if you watch them, I'm 50. I just want to preserve capital. Warren Buffett was with Becky Quick, and I look at those videos because I talk about it. And it's like a casino, and AI is the only narrative. I think AI makes up like 20% of the S&P. Put up the resistance a little bit. So like all these companies are spending so much money on capex. I think Intel reported good numbers. We'll get into the stocks and the trades I did today, and we'll talk a little bit about it. Actually, I don't know if I want to do resistance today. Whatever. I'll do it for like 4 minutes. And these companies are spending on capex on chips. Now, capex usually, when you talk about capex, what I was reading about last night, it's like you invest in a big, let's say, a warehouse. In that warehouse, they depreciate over 30 years. But you know, that warehouse, you make products, and you make cars, or you make whatever. But these companies, these mega companies, the hyperscalers, they're basically buying chips. Remember, technology evolves, and chips, what do they last? 2 or 3 years? So are these companies which are getting, they're getting in debt, they're losing cash flow. That's why people are kind of, the street is kind of like, what the hell? And these stocks have blown up. But we'll see what happens. Is the revenue there? Is the profit there in that time frame? You gotta be careful. But whatever. That's my 2 cents on that. So the markets got hit hard today. We have hit new highs. I'm gonna pull up the Thinkorswim 10-year 4694. The high was 4713. So we basically just say 47. Gold got hammered today, down to 40.50, but it was up in the last couple days. This week it was up like 100. I mean, it held that 4,000 mark, and it's at 40.50. Let me see if I can see it here. I don't know. The futures haven't opened up yet, so let's see here. Yeah, gold was down 100, 2.5% almost, to 40.50 basically, and silver was down 4% to about $58, a little bit lower than $58. Copper was down 15 cents to 6.33, to 2.5%. Remember, metals get hit when interest rates rise, supposedly. But what's going to happen is, if interest rates keep climbing, the market is going to definitely tank, and things are going to get ugly. And when things get ugly, the Fed steps in. And when the Fed steps in, money gets printed. And that's my thesis, what's going to happen. Sorry, it's hot, and I was out there talking to Johnny for a while before I came in. So, you want to be in some precious metals? The dollar, or the miners, dollar closed at 101.44. Bitcoin was down 1,000, I think, when I was looking at the tape today. Where does CNBC go? Crypto. Bitcoin down 800 to 65K, 1% Ether, 42, 1880, over 2%, Solana over 2% to 76. The Fugazi trade, the crypto trade, the Fugazi. Let me go down on the resistance. To each his own. You know, whatever you believe in. Let's see here. Oil. This is a big problem. 92.36 on the oil. Over $5.50 a barrel. And Brent is at 100. So that's a problem. And last month's CPI report came out good because oil was down 30%, but oil's up now 40% from there. I think, if I'm not mistaken. So, oh my God, the next inflation report not gonna be good. S&P down 84. Small caps down 20. NASDAQ down 440. XRP's 111. Dow Jones down 520. Under 52K. And the NASDAQ is at 28,740. Platinum and palladium both down about $50. We talked about silver. What did the VIX is almost at 20 again. Soybeans 1240, corn 487, and wheat 695. And those are your futures. I did a couple trades today. I was actually up on the day. Not much, but whatever. I'm not trading a lot. I have some cash there. My Roth IRA, I have it in USFR, which pays, I want to say it pays 3.8 something. 3.68, expense ratio 0.15. I don't know how often they pay it. How often does USFR pay a dividend? Monthly. It pays them monthly. So it's like a CD, and it gets paid 12 payments per year. Ex-dividend typically land near end of each month, around the 24th to the 28th, with payouts distributed a few days later. Because interest rates on floating rate notes reset weekly alongside the 13-week T-bill auctions, the dollar amount and dividend fluctuates month to month based on current prevailing yield rates. There's some news. There's some more news. I think there's tariff news. I think they were slamming some. Let me see here. There was some news. I didn't get any headlines, but I think there was some news. Oh, I could probably look it up on the notes here. But let me continue. So, on the regular account, so that's the Roth IRA. The 401k, I have it in money market. I don't have it invested right now. Nothing's invested. Gold and silver, whatever their savings. I don't do anything. They're like real estate, I guess. But I really don't have a lot of stocks right now. I really feel like Buffett does. He's holding a ton of cash. David Taper from Appaloosa, I think he's like 40% cash. Who was the other one that they mentioned yesterday? I was watching the guy on Kitco talking about it. But Jamie Dimon is telling people not to. The guy from Chase, JP Morgan, saying don't get in long dated bonds, don't buy stocks. And that guy that's a big bank. So I closed my SPY short. I still have my NASDAQ short. I still have my SpaceX. SpaceX hit 110. I have SpaceX to stay above 100. It hit 110 and it bounced. SpaceX actually closed green on the day at 116. I still have days. Mine expire August 21st. I have a 70. When I put the trade, it was a 70 probability of profit of making a penny or more. 70% probability of a profit on the platform, Thinkorswim, or I use for the pop. They call that pop. I do it on Tasty Trade. So, but I'm down on that SpaceX trade. But if it stays above 100, I make my money. Pepsi's at 135. I need it above 130. So I'm down a little bit on those. And I opened up today. I'm making money on the Nasdaq short. I tried to close, but it didn't close. Maybe it'll close tomorrow. I put a trade on Google and Tesla. Actually, they're both the same trade for them to stay above 300. Google and Tesla, about 29 days out. August 21st cycle. Those are my trades today. I tried to do other ones in Walmart, in Nike. I think that was pretty much it. Walmart, Nike. I tried to do a broken wing butterfly on DRAM, but it didn't get filled. I put them there and they get filled great. If not, it is what it is. History, let me see here. Individual account. Oh, I had a USO called credit spread for oil to maybe go down, but didn't get filled. Cliff Natural Resources, I tried to bet for it to go down, didn't get filled. And one more, I tried to do an iron condor on super microcomputer. And that was my day today in the option market. Just small $100 spreads or $500 spreads. That's it, a couple of them. Very conservative. At 70% probability of profit or better. They didn't get filled. Only two, Tesla and Google. So I currently have 5 positions. Q short, Google and Tesla to bounce back and stay above 300 by 29 days. Pepsi over 130 as well, and SpaceX over 100. So that's what I have right now. Bar chart. We'll end it with this, with the stocks. I think Uber had layoffs today, so prayers for the folks that got released. I think the customer service and got replaced by AI, and they're calling back people to come back to the office 3 days a week, is what I read last. Yeah, it's AI, it's gonna take jobs. I guess it makes corporations more productive. I don't know. We'll see how these companies make money on AI. They're not gonna get a dime from me. I use it, but I try and use it as economically as possible, which right now for me would be through Gemini. But remember, you have Meta, Chat. Chat hates me. He's a butt kisser too. Like, he doesn't even let you put 3 questions in, and now he said, "Oh, you have to upgrade." Who else? Claude, Gronk. I don't use Gronk a lot. Gemini, and I don't know how much they give you. Whatever. I will have to check and see who else is out there. I think Micron was up. Seagate is still up. All those names are just killing it. My buddy's getting richer every day. Tesla down $54 today. Intel was up after hours. Oh, I can check here. They were closed at 100 and they reported great numbers, and they're at 105. Actually, I think I hit 110. Now it's at 105. I saw it bouncing around. Shit. I got knocked out of here. 20-minute video. Wow. All right, so Nvidia down 3. We have a lot of earnings coming out here shortly. Alphabet down 25. I got filled in Tesla and Alphabet. They were big losers today. Comcast down $1. Amazon down 11, but they have earnings coming out soon, 233. Micron up 30, almost at 1,000. SK Hynix 170 up 4. That's like a chip maker too. I think they're out of, I want to say they're from Korea maybe. Where is SK Hynix from? That new stock. What country? Is it Korea? South Korea. It's a new, they came out new. Let's go to the next page here and see what is SK Hynix market cap? $900 billion to $1.1 trillion. That's ludicrous, man. I mean, he's like, you having $1 million. This is the reality. This is what happens with inflation. If you have $1 million, it's really like if you have 100,000. And if you make 100,000, it's like if you're making 30,000. You can't buy anything. Houses are like here in Miami. I think the average house here in Miami-Dade County is ludicrous. What's the average price in Miami-Dade County for a house? Oh, and I saw a report that I think Miami passed New York. That's an expensive place to live. I can get the freak out of here. 550 to 570. No. Single family homes, 670 to 680. Condos and townhomes, 415 to 445. All combined, 568. My condo's worth 300 grand. You can buy a house for that in Sebring. Sebring, you can buy houses for 250. Insane. And a lot of people from New York and California are coming over here. And also international. Miami's a melting pot. It's a hub. But it's not the place for unless you're grandfathered in. It's not your place for your average Joe. People are rude. It's changed a lot. It's not the same. I don't blame my wife for feeling the way she does. I mean, we'll see. One day at a time, like my grandmother says. That's all we could do, right? Let's go back to the bar chart. And I'm getting off topic here. Man, Microsoft is one that cannot get out of its rut. 380. Oracle 120. Oracle, I think they've been selling a lot of corporate debt, and the people are not liking that. It's at $120. I think it's gone down. That thing was over $200 and something not too long ago. That thing got cut in half. In half. AMD 539 down 12, but I think after hours it went up because of the Intel earnings. After hours is at 547. We'll see how the market's open now because there was some news. Damn, I got kicked out of here again. Crap. Yeah, I saw my wife's papaya farm. I did a short on it. She transplanted them today. We'll get some papayas out of them. Planting little trees everywhere. That keeps you sane in this chaotic world we live in. Tractor Supply, $30. Wish I could be a farmer, man. But my back, if I could, I would have chickens, goats. If I knew how, I would have a cow. I drink so much milk. My wife's like, you drink too much dairy. And I bought the Nesquik and I put chocolate in it. That's not good for you, but whatever. But it'd be nice to have a little farm, huh? I do watch it. There's some YouTube channels I watch a lot of. There's a guy there's Amish. They're not even supposed to. Amish don't have technology. The guy's doing YouTube videos, but I love them, man. They those people live a simple life, bro. And the way things are, man. I mean, you watch YouTube. There's people living off the grid and stuff. I mean, people are fed up and tired of all this. They didn't get taxed for everything. It's insane. American people, what they want to do is be left alone. Our government is way too big. We just want to be left alone, low taxes, liberty, freedom, you know? We'll see what happens. Let's see what else here. Rollins, I think they do, what does Rollins do? I think they do fumigation, if I'm not mistaken. They got killed. They were down like 10% today on poor forecast or whatever. Nike's $40 stock. At some point, Nike's going to be a decent play. I think it's paying a 4% dividend. Yeah. Let's see what else here. What do we got here? Might as well go for 30 minutes on the video, huh? 25. Avago down 4, probably up after hours. ExxonMobil was up because oil was up today. Robinhood is about $100. Marvell Technology 210. Meta got hit today. Remember, we got a lot of earnings. We're in earnings seasons. 606 down 21. Oh, I got my friend's gonna buy tickets. I'm gonna go to the Marlins game on Saturday. They play the Padres at 4. My buddy that I grew up with called me. He's gonna take his mom. He promised to take his mom. Another buddy was supposed to go, but he bailed out. And I don't know if his kid's gonna go. He called me. He's like, "Hey, you wanna go?" Yeah, I'll go, man. I have nothing going on. Go sit there, watch a ball game. Why not? I haven't been to the stadium this year, so I'll do some shorts from the game on Saturday. Marlins against Padres. You know, grab a soda, have a hot dog. Why not? Go watch the Fish. They've been playing pretty good, even though lately they've been on a losing streak. I got to check if they unsnapped that. And the Red Sox lost yesterday. So I think they were going for 15 straight, or it ended at 15 straight. Not sure, but they lost. And you haven't seen Moneyball? Great movie, Moneyball. Definitely watch Moneyball. SanDisk up 11 over 1,600. Walt Disney down 3 to $92. I think Albertsons got destroyed today. I didn't see it here, but I saw it when I was looking at some plays. Albertsons got hit pretty hard. You know, we don't have any Albertsons in South Florida. I think Publix took them over when I was reading today and doing some research on Albertson. Kroger was down 55. I think we have Kroger deliveries here, but we don't really have a lot of Kroger stores here. I think they have delivery, but I don't think we have a store. Here we have Publix, Walmart, Aldi, BJ, Costco, Winn-Dixie, Fresco Mas, just to name a few. And then we have a lot of, I actually should do some shorts on these little like Latin supermarkets. They sell stuff cheap. I gotta do some shorts from them. I think there's one here called Key Food, and then there's Presidente. Yeah. You could tell my accent's coming out there, huh? Taiwan Semiconductor down 5 to 415. I'm sure all these semiconductor plays were up in the after hours because of Intel's news. Carvana down to 60. The car market is going to get hit because of interest rates, and housing is going to get hit because of interest rates. And I'm hearing more and more reports of just T-Mobile down 20. What happened with that one? 170. You got to look into T-Mobile. Mark that one down. T-Mobile. Yeah. Don't know why it was down, but got to do my research. Let me see what else I was going to look at here. Actually, let me do this. I put airplane mode in 28 minutes because if I get a call and I lose this video 28 minutes in, I'm going to be pissed. Where is... I guess I don't have it on this phone. I wanted to end it with the... I'm sure I forgot to discuss some stuff, but whatever, it's ongoing. Standings. So the Rays are in first. Yankees and Red Sox. Yeah, they're 9-1. They're 9-1 in their last 10. The Red Sox, White Sox in first. Rangers and Mariners there. Astros, wow, that's a tight race. Twins right there in third. Let's see the National League. Marlins, 8.5 back of the Braves. And the Phillies are 4.5 back. And they're tied with Washington. Mets are the saddest story. You see, the Marlins are cold, 1-9 their last 10. Brewers in first, but with a good distance, 7 behind the Cubs. The Cubs are 7 back. Dodgers are killing it, man. I think the Dodgers are the best team in baseball. 631 winning percentage. Yeah. Dodgers are the best. Otani. Well, anyways, folks, this is a 30-minute ride and 30-minute video. I hope you enjoyed it and you liked it. Like and subscribe and share to anyone that may love this content. Have a blessed Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Incredible. The week is flying by. Going to the ball game Saturday. That's all I have planned. Show-wise, just watching Justified. Need to find some good movies or shows. I think we got a couple good ones starting next month. Reacher, to name one. I don't know what's the other one, but I know Reacher's coming out. That's pretty much it, man. It's really hot outside. Just staying cool inside. Riding my bike. God bless you. See you in the next one.